Okay, he started quite young. He used to play ball with the men. He started when he was around 8 years old. He used to play ball, and then he got into hockey too. Played hockey, and he also did bowling in fall. He was in city leagues, and he also did the. He was also on the volleyball team, and any kind of sport he went to, he was always into it. He liked bowling and he liked hockey, and he started getting interested in coaching the young people when he was still young, and he was always busy fundraising for the ball teams and fundraising for the hockey teams, trying to get their sweaters and their caps and their equipment. And yeah, he was always busy with that. And then he went to coaching school, and he started coaching them in his mid-30s, I think. Yeah. And they had a baseball team called the Member Thunderbirds. And then he played, when he was young, he played hockey with the Blue Devils. And then I think they were called Thunderbirds after, I think. Yeah. And yeah, he played hockey, and he also coached a lot. And also ball teams. He was also coaching ball teams. They got into a few championships. They were in provincial. They played in Halifax a couple of times. It really started at my kitchen table. They were always talking about it, like Joby Marshall and Wally and David Knockwood, Clarence Gold, and Russell Marshall. They started, and then they started getting the young teams from Victor Landing. It was Victor Landing at first, then Member 2. And then it started getting bigger. They used to play at Whitney Pier Rink and Northside Rink. And then it got bigger and bigger. First it was just Cape Reserves, and then in Nova Scotia, New Brunswick. And there was a couple of teams that came from Sandy Lake, Alberta. Yeah.
Well, being young and always being around my grandfather, and I idolized him a lot. I could see his involvement in the community and like the love he had for his people and stuff, and that transcended through when he was meeting people or coaching or anything like that. So I think that gave me a passion then for sport and to help our people out. So yeah, I played sports growing up too and all that. But now I'm on like the summer games committee and stuff. I was one of the major organizers in last year's summer games, and I also run the hockey tournament now. And me and my brother we went from his vision and we just expanded it, and we were able to get more teams, more divisions, more involvement and stuff. And with our new rink opening, it was perfect this year because we could hold everything under one roof, where in the past sometimes I was stretched out to 4 or 5 days over 3 or 4 rinks. Like it was stretched to my staff out. So now we have. Now it was our first year, but we're able to manage it, and we're able to grow it also. Like my grandmother mentioned, we actually have a Norway House team that's going to be coming down this year. So we're just gonna look to keep expanding it and making it bigger. And something that I'm also bringing back are like the teen dances and like stuff for the kids and all that kind of stuff. I'd like to make it not just about hockey, but about our culture and display that as well. Like we're throwing around ideas of mini powwows and stuff and all that too. So just just to keep it going and expanding it. So. Yeah, well, him and my grandmother, like, they were strong role models, and I always looked up to them. And my grandmother actually instilled a lot of our culture too, and my mother. So that's where, like we've gone to sun dances and took part in ceremonies and all that stuff, and sweats and stuff, and I think that gives you a greater appreciation for not only our people, but like anything in general, So I think that's where a lot came from. Growing up, a lot of people came to my grandfather and seeking his advice. So I think today he would appreciate the steps that we're currently trying to make in having like a unified rules and all this stuff, so that it can be. And at one time, that they did have that established, and they had everyone followed the same rules and all this kind of stuff. So I think he'd be heavily involved in that. And like right now, the native ball is just starting to come around again. And I think if he was around, it would have never died. Because I remember like being a child, and my grandmother said all the fundraising he did. I remember him having all kinds of gloves and cleats and stuff that he'd collect for kids and all that. And I remember just being a child, but I remember the teens and stuff that would stay at the houses and stuff. So. Yeah, I think one of the things that Wally recognized was how sport brings communities and people together, and we see that big, like with the summer games and all that stuff. And he was involved in, like my grandmother said, like so many aspects, not just in sport and all that. So I think because he was involved in community watch, and he was a counselor and stuff like that. So I think he had that vision to know that sport would bring people together and would keep us active and all that stuff. So yeah, I think like he would really love today, like everything that we're doing and all the steps that we're trying to take to get kids involved in lacrosse and soccer and all these different things.